تذكر يوما كنت تعانق دمعة الفكر تناجي الله في صبر وترجو رحمة تسري فعاش القلب إخلاصا وصرت تحوم كالطير تحلق في ثقافات وتنهل من ربى الخير.
Okay, so basically we have a hadith, I think, of the Prophet ﷺ who said that, and this is one of the beautiful things that I love about Islam, is that in Islam we believe that, for example, if I intend to, let's say, punch him, yeah, I don't think, don't ever think it's about size. No, trust me, it's not about size, trust me, I've seen him get taken down by a little man like this, yeah. I'm joking. So basically, if I intend and say, look, I'm going to punch hijab, yeah. If I do it, yeah, and if I'm still alive, if I do it, it's a sin. If I intend to do it but I don't do it, if I intend to do it and I don't do it, I get a reward. Did you understand that? I'll repeat it. I'm intending to punch him. I get a sin. I intend to punch him but I don't do it, I get a reward. Yes? If I intend to say, okay, I'm going to give him water, he's thirsty, yeah? Okay, I'll give him, I intend to, but I don't do it, I get a reward. If I do it, don't push it away, yeah? I get tenfold, like more rewards, yeah? And this is beautiful, because what it shows is that when you have these urges, sister, are you okay? When you have these urges, sister, what it is that you're saying, I have these urges, but for the sake of Allah and my love for my Lord, I'm not going to do it, you're getting rewarded. This is a form of ibadah. Because you're abstaining from it because you're saying, I want to please my Lord. That you actually get rewarded for that. And that's what's really beautiful about Islam, I would personally say.
Okay, well, two questions in that. Do you consider homosexuality a choice? And what would you say to the Muslim person struggling with homosexuality?
I'll just touch one. Can I not have a mic? I don't like the mic.
No,
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? This will pick me up, innit? No, I don't like it.
You can move it away. You can move it away now.
Yeah. Can you throw it or something? No, I'm joking. Let me turn it off so even when it's on, it annoys me. Yeah. So basically, the way we can answer that is, now, we hate the sin, but not the sinner. Yeah? So there are people who have these urges. Yeah? Now in Islam, all of you guys know the Surah Fatiha, yeah? Yeah, should we just quickly recite it together? Yes? When I say 1, 2, 3, yeah? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Now, we recite this on a daily basis, yeah? إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Now, how does this connect to this, yeah? Even with the shahada, what you say, when you testify, there is nothing worthy of worship except there's negation and affirmation, yeah? Except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As Muslims, our main focus is Tawheed, yeah? It's the oneness of Allah, that we affirm and we worship Allah and Allah alone, yeah? And we recite this in our Surah Fatiha in and out, yes? Okay. Now, all of us have desires. I came to Islam 2012, 23rd of December, yeah? I lived a life of sin, be it partying, whatever it may be, yeah? And to be honest with you, shall I tell you something? One of the things that delayed me in accepting Islam, even though I knew it was the truth, was my desires. Now, how does this relate to this, yeah? We all have desires. There are men out there who want to go and sleep around with anything that moves, yeah? Yes, I'm sorry, there are men out there that they are like that, yeah? There's a man, you might have heard of an article, who married a piano, yeah? He actually married a piano, yes, his wife is a piano. And yeah, you think I'm joking, go check it out, yeah? Okay, and he seems quite happy, yeah? Feminist? No, I'm not saying, yeah, because maybe the piano don't speak back. Anyways, I'm joking. So basically, we have these desires, yeah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran that you think that you're going to say, I believe and not be tested, yeah? you're going to have these desires, yeah? But submitting your will to Allah, what that means is this. When I came to Islam, I said, look, this is what I want to do, A, B, C, D, etc., 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 yeah? Then I have the truth. I believe this is the truth. I believe Allah is my Lord, yeah? I have a choice to make. Either I follow my desires, and this is a message to our sisters and our brothers who are Muslims and those in humanity who are not Muslim. What we're saying to you is this. This is the essence of Islam, and this is my message to you if you're watching this, yeah? I'll make it very clear to you. We don't hate you. Yeah? We don't say, okay, you know, when I see a gay person, no. It's not like that. What it is that we believe that we should control those desires, yeah? So a man who wants to go and sleep around, he's controlling his desires. Why? For the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's saying, my Lord, you alone we worship, I worship, and you alone ask for help. So what it is you're going to have these desires. As a Muslim, if you're getting these desires, or non-Muslim, what we see is when we speak to them, instead of talking about these issues, okay, were you born like this? Did this come later in your life? Or whatever it may be. What we're saying is, we bring them back to Tawheed. Because once they understand the connection and the love that you have with your Creator, that's a different kind of relationship. Nobody can understand that. Allah says in the Quran, only in the remembrance of Lord do your heart find peace. And if you forget my remembrance, you'll have a depressed life. What that means is we believe in something called the fitrah, yeah? That we are all programmed that we will only find happiness with the remembrance of Allah. The heart will ask for money, cars, girls, this, that. You will feed it. The heart will reject it because the heart's saying, that's not what I need. That's why you see people who are chasing happiness, and be it rich people, famous people. Someone told me he saw Brad Pitt in Hollywood. We're going to go Hollywood. And he was depressed. He broke up from Angelina Jolie. Yeah? I don't keep up to date, but that's what I heard. Yeah? He was depressed. Why? Because when you attach your heart to something other than Allah, you will never be happy. Because your happiness was based on what? If I base my happiness on this pen, yeah? Okay. Once this pen leaves me, my happiness goes with it. If I attach my heart to a female, once that female goes, I'm going to be depressed again. But when you attach your heart to your Lord, He will never leave you. So what we're saying to our friends who may have these tendencies is that, look, it's a way of dealing with it by saying that when you understand your relationship with your Lord, you're going to say, look, I have these tendencies. I get these thoughts. I have these urges. And we have, believe me, we have Muslims in Islam, there are major sins. Yeah? Shirk. Bid'ah. Yeah? Bid'ah is innovation. Yeah? And some people like to use it. Bid'ah. Everyone's innovator. Yeah? Some people have that, sadly. Major sin. Yeah? Major sin. Some say major sin is above bid'ah, etc. Etc. There's category. Yeah? Being homosexual, acting upon it is a sin. It's a major sin in our religion. It is. Having those thoughts and not acting upon it is not. Yeah? And there are Muslims who are out there. And by the way, if you have these tendencies and even if you're acting upon them, you're committing a major sin. But that does not negate the fact that you cannot be a Muslim. You're a Muslim, but you're sinning. Just the way a man who goes and sleeps around, yeah, and doesn't give the rights of his wife, he's committing a major sin. So what we're just saying is that in a nutshell, is that once you have that connection with your Lord, you're saying, I have these tendencies, this is what I want to do, but my love for my Lord is so great, and beyond that, yeah, that I'm going to stay away from that, and hopefully in the hereafter, my Lord will inshallah reward me. This life is a test. That's all we're asking. Now somebody can come and say, look, I don't want to. You have every right to. If you say, I don't want to and I want to practice it, you have every right to. My job, Hijab's job, our team's job is to convey the message. What I just told you, I've conveyed it to you, yeah? You can speak, yes? You will testify in front of Allah that I conveyed this to you, yeah? My job is done. You want to take it, not take it, to do 2 backflips and jump through the window, that's up to you. But my job is done. So, inshallah, that will answer your question. And we need, like I said, when you get in these tendencies, whatever it may be, you're overcoming it for the sake of Allah. This is the fundamental thing within our religion. And that's what we're asking people to do, whatever desires it might be. Not just homosexuality, whatever it may be, theft, want to kill somebody, etc. Stop those things for the sake of Allah. But a person has every right to say, nope, I want to. That's your choice. I would answer it like that, sister. Has it answered your question?
So why is it that it is a sin? Just because the story of you, isn't that about the rape that was going on at the time and not consensual sex?
As far as I know, from my little knowledge, Hijab can touch upon that as well, is that it is forbidden. Like Allah has mentioned that He has destroyed nations before because of this specific sin. And in different, actually, it's quite unique because in different destructions that Allah has gave upon, and Allah says He does not destroy a nation until He sent a messenger. So that some of them, most of the times, it was that they were associating partners to God. But funnily enough, interestingly enough, with this specific issue, Hijab can correct me, at the time of Nuh alayhi salam, or Lut alayhi salam, that is not mentioned much, but it's the act of the homosexuality that is actually mentioned why God did that. But besides that, it's just that from what I know, that was the reason, and it's a sin. It's in a nutshell, it's a sin that we should stay away from. And that's it. If there's anything you want to add on, that's yeah.